Good morning, guys. Hope every one of you are doing great. As I was waking up in the early morning and I was going through some articles or some psychological magazines, okay, one thing I forget to mention about it, okay, it's very important when it comes to mental health, okay. We all know when we get injured, what do we get? We get the first aid, okay. Before taking to hospital, first aid is the most important thing that we require because it's an immediate remedy to reduce the intensity of any problem, any injury. But what is it in case of mental health? Do we have some psychological first aid? Definitely, guys. That is what I'm going to talk about right now because I was studying it. I just wanted to give you a brief of what psychological first aid is all about. Okay. First and foremost, why is the need? Okay. Definitely, something has to be there to be in need. So let me give you a scenario. We are living in a world full of lot of untrustful, uncertain event, distressing events like natural disasters, events like climate change, events like conflicts, events like war, events like abuses happening in the society, and what not. People go through lot of distress, people go through lot of trauma in their daily life, okay. But what is the use of this mental health psychological first aid? Why not just go a psychologist and just get yourself treated? First and foremost, my friend, understand the basic concept, okay. When you are having a fever, the first thing you do, first thing your near and dear one do is give you some home remedies, some comfort, some rest, okay. They do not take you directly to the hospital to do all the examination. Same thing is for psychological first aid. We are very resilient, we are very optimistic that individual, if given the proper time, okay, have some degree of resilience, okay, he can get out of that trauma if given the proper psychological support and emotional support at the right time. And we are specifically talking about trauma and distress, guys. We're not talking about other mental health disorder, okay. So keep that in note. So I was talking about distressful event happening all around our world, and that is creating stress, that is creating trauma, and at the same time it depends on a lot of things, guys, okay. It is not just, I know all people behave differently, all people react differently. I may be reacting differently to a situation, you might be reacting differently. We all have different cognitive biases, we have different genes, different hereditary, different environment. So sometimes what happens is, sometimes due to such factors, some kind of personality become vulnerable to this distress, this stress, these traumas, okay, and they require small or extra help. And the psychological first aid is for them. Even psychological first aid, for me, I believe, can be helpful for every other individual that you can teach all around. So what are the goals and how is it done, okay? The first and foremost goal of psychological first aid is to provide emotional support at the first hand, okay. When something traumatic, something distressing happen, what happen is you keep isolated yourself, or you just go in the deep down the loop of stress. So you need a comforting partner, you need someone who can give you emotional support at that time, who can provide you with the safe environment, with the comfort zone that you are now safe here. Second thing, it is to give him support. As I've already mentioned, peer support, family support is important, emotional support is important. At the same time, psychological first aid helps in fast recovery, guys, okay. Whenever we going through any event, okay, when we are provided with emotionally or psychological first aid, what happens is our chances of recovery gets better. So that is few things, okay. At the same time, with time you stabilize, okay, you stabilize the situation, because when you are going through trauma or distress, your brain goes through a lot, your emotion pumped up, okay. And at that time you need to stabilize your emotion, you need to stabilize your thoughts. And at the same time, continued care is required, a continued surveillance and monitoring is required. So these things are what psychological first aid are, okay. I may be missing a lot of one because I just read it 5 minutes ago, so I'm just trying to recall. At the same time, I don't want to miss, I don't want you all to miss this opportunity of knowing about psychological first aid, because most of you don't know about it. Okay, most of you may be engineers, doctors, any XYZ professionals, okay, and may know about emotion, may know about mental health, but you may not be aware of what psychological first aid may be. And you may be the one who is in requirement, or you can see around yourself, maybe your colleague, your friend, your family members that may be in the requirement of psychological first aid, and you can be there. Okay, the trauma can be anything. I've told you, na, from right from disasters, natural calamities, war, conflict, interpersonal conflict, family brawl, any event, accidents, all this create distress and sometimes a traumatic events in our life. And how do we deal differs from person to person. And if you provide them with psychological first aid, then it's the best thing that you can give to your family members, your colleagues, your friend, and those around you, my friends. Okay, so psychological first aid is nothing that I'm saying and you are doing it. It's a systematic evidence-based research. It is not that I'm saying it from my own, that you need to give emotional support, you need to give take care of their, you need to stabilize their emotion. No, I'm not talking it by myself. I'm talking based on the research that has been done. And the psychological first aid is a method. It's the safest, simplest, effective coping method. Okay, that can be used to help those who are having those distressing thoughts, distressing emotions, traumatic event. Okay, and this has been really helpful for lot of people, guys. Okay, there are few principles what psychological first aid follows. Okay, like any other first aid. Okay, we follow a certain procedure. First and foremost, contact and engagement. You get in contact with the individual, you engage, you try to know what is he going through. Okay, first and foremost. Second, providing a safe environment. Safe environment is the first thing. Okay, being empathetic to, or rather than being sympathetic, you would be more empathetic. Okay, I'll describe all these terms with time, because this might be some unheard term for a lot of you, and even me, you have heard it, you do not know the real sense of this thing. So that's thing. At the same time, you provide them with the information. What kind of information? Some practical information that can be helped with. At the same time, you can help them with referrals, you can help them with continued support and caring, because trauma or distress is not a one day thing that you take a tablet and the distress is gone, you take some medicine, you take a syrup and all the trauma is gone. No, it's a long process, buddies. Okay, that's why psychological first aid is also a long process, and it's a continued process that helps. Okay, and with time this helps the client to get out of that trauma and distress and become more resilient, work on his coping skills. And there are certain steps, guys, as I already mentioned: contact, engagement, stabilization, then peer support, then creating a comfort zone, providing him with the information, providing consistent and continued support. These are all little things that are part of psychological first aid, and these are very useful in our daily life, guys. Okay, the major thing is what I'm talking about, because these are very useful. And people say, oh, this is bullshit, I'll just comfort him. No, there are a lot of different ways that make a psychologist, a counselor, a clinical psychologist are different from all other profession, because here we read how to be empathetic, we read how to deal with human behavior, we deal with human emotion, we deal with human brain, we deal with human thought patterns, we deal with a lot of things, most of those things that is related to human behavior, brain, mood, thoughts, emotions, feeling, relationships, what not, guys. So as I've already mentioned and I'm re-emphasizing, okay, just go and check out what psychological first aid is. And there are a lot of different ways you can implement those things. Okay, and our community especially needs psychological first aid. Okay, community based psychological first aid is the most important thing that we need. Individual is good, but at the same time, when community provide you with the psychological first aid, na, you are bound to recover fast. Okay, I've already mentioned, okay, I don't know where this shyness, introvertness, aloofness, social isolation has come from. I definitely know there are personality out there who are shy, who are introvert, who don't want to mix up really well, who feel that their energy is being drained out when they are with people, and I completely understand that. I'm one of them, guys. Okay, you may not feel like that, but what I'm saying, we are human being. Human being are social animal. We used to live in groups. We used to survive in groups. Okay, that isolation thing, the aloofness thing has come in this 21st 21st century with the more advancement in technology, with smartphone in every hand. Now we become isolated. We think we may be in connection with, we may be connected with thousands of people through our Instagram, through a lot of social media platforms, but we are really not. Deep down, everyone is going through that social isolation, self isolation, and aloofness and loneliness, guys. I would definitely make a topic. That's a very important and a very interesting topic, and there are a lot of ways you can work on it, guys. Don't take it that it's your personality. Your personality can slowly and gradually be changed, because that really helps. Social setting helps. I'm not taking to be with those people who are toxic, but there are people out there who are really with good vibes. Try to connect with them, try to be maintain boundaries, all those things. And coming back to the point of community based psychological aid is very necessary. We have heard of the landslide, the earthquakes, the cyclone, the flood that happens, especially in the rainy days. People go through a lot of traumas. Okay, they lose their loved one, they lose their family members, they lose their property, their land, their source of income, their finance, their relationship, their mental peace, what not, guys. Okay, and they are in the constant state of fear. So at that time, a community-based psychological first aid is very much. Definitely, uh, other possibilities are there. Other aid is required. Physical aid, okay, financial aid, but at the same time psychological aid is also a very prerequisite, okay, in order to function effectively, as well as to get out of that mental health problem. Because you don't necessarily want that distress or that trauma to continue or to develop into something mental health problem, mental health disorder. So guys, take care of your psychological first aid, take care of yourself. I've already mentioned multiple times, take for psychological first aid, take physical aid, whatever requires to maintain your physical health, social health, emotional health, mental health, financial health. With that, guys, I would like to end my topic for today, that I conclude. With that, I would like to thank all of you for being such a wonderful audience and very attentive audience. The major point is you get some point out of it, okay, and apply it in your life. Because I know, because I'm a student of psychology, I know a lot of things that you don't know. I know a lot of things about brain and psychology and mental health and coping strategy and human behavior, human relationship than most of you, because we read those things, okay, and you become expert when you read, when you practice, when you experience a lot of things. So definitely, guys, I'm just trying to help myself and help those around me and those who are watching this video out. Just take care of yourself, give yourself and those near one psychological first aid. So with that, thank you, have a nice day, bye bye.